Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito Prayer of Heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand.
Takaamahara ni kamuzumarimasu kamuromi kamuromi no mikoto mochite sumeni oya kamu izanagi no mikoto tsukushi no imo kano tachihana no Odo no ahagi harani misogi harani tamo toki ni narimaseru harai dono okami tachi moro moro no magakuto sumi kegare o Harai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshio Amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomo ni Abe no uchi koma no mimi furitatete Kikoshime to kashikomi mo maosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae sakihae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae sakihae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae sakihae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae sakihae tamae. Kam nagara Damachi Gamnagara Damachi Haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all of humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan, and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified, as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan.
Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei. Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. God's instruments. Let us live life according to God's will, not swayed by the opinions or criticisms of others. Those dedicated to serving humanity should be broad minded and have big hearts. Joyously, we are building paradise on earth, taking what is good and rejecting what is bad, releasing ourselves from all undue concerns. When people ridicule or otherwise speak ill of me, I have a good laugh. You might think that I would feel chagrined to be bad-mouthed, but somehow I don't feel that way at all. To be even a little disturbed by the criticisms of others indicates a lack of faith, for you are working for God, not for them. You should therefore be happy as long as you know that what you are doing is in harmony with God's wish. People seldom see things as they truly are. It is quite common in this world not to receive recognition, regardless of your effort or dedication. Do not be concerned with what others think of you. Instead, simply do whatever is pleasing to God. You can please God by helping others. Help them restore their faith with Johrei, restore their health with Johrei. Helping even one person makes a difference. Helping 10 or 100 others would, of course, be even more pleasing to God.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. Thank you also for your earnest prayers towards world peace. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of Caio Henrique Albuquerque de Souza. He's from the Duque de Caxias Johrei Center in Rio de Janeiro. Caio is 29 years old, and since his childhood, he had experienced anxiety and depression, in addition to obesity. Anxiety led to compulsive eating, which made him increasingly obese, weighing 330 pounds. Because of this, he was bullied and lived sad, which made socialization difficult for him. He had difficulties attending school because of the treatment that the students and teachers gave him. He tried various types of treatment, from nutritional monitoring to consultations with psychologists and psychiatrists. In mid 2016, he had been laid off and was not able to bear the high cost of medications. So he suddenly stopped taking them, which brought him side effects, such as panic syndrome. Caio missed several courses in college for not attending mandatory classes. He had a strong desire to dedicate himself with more commitment to the divine work. However, when he intended to go to the Johrei Center, the desperation of being out of the house made him quickly return back home. 2018, he looked for his minister, wishing to understand the cause of all his anguish and suffering. The minister advised that Caio should strengthen himself spiritually to reverse his struggles. Following the guidance, Caio decided to commit himself to the practice of Johrei and offering donations of gratitude for what he earned from temporary jobs. He kept the records of his ancestors updated, the Sodei Saishi, He made pilgrimage to the sacred grounds of Guarapiranga, held Johrei gatherings at his home, and offered religious assistance. During this time, he introduced to our church two of his friends. With the onset of the pandemic, Caio participated in our daily online services and exchanged Johrei at home. Through these dedications, Caio gained strength to go on a diet. He began to practice physical exercises, starting with light walks, which later turned to running. In a period of a year and a half, Caio lost more than 110 pounds without the use of any medications. Today, he's able to leave home without experiencing panic attacks. His self-esteem has much improved, and he no longer feels sad or depressed. He now rarely has anxiety attacks, and when they occur, they don't result in compulsive eating. Caio is able to regain his balance with the practice of Johrei. Caio focused on his studies to finish the subjects he needed to take in college. He graduated in advertising in November of 2021 after 10 years since his college enrollment. From this experience, Caio learned that with the commitment to our practice of faith and by giving service for the construction of paradise on earth, we gain strength to overcome purifications, however difficult they may seem. Caio is very thankful to God and Meishu-sama for the complete transformation of his life and for being part in this wonderful work of salvation. Thank you very much for attending the service, for listening to this powerful faith experience. I wish you a very wonderful day.
This brings to a conclusion our morning service. Thank you everyone for joining us. We wish you a very blessed day.